My name is Officer Mason Hagenbucher. I work for the Wausau Police Department and I'm a patrol officer. I'm 24 years old. When I got hired just over a year and a half ago, I was the youngest person at this department. I always knew that I wanted to go into law enforcement. Right from the young age, I mean, everybody wants to be a cop, wants to be a firefighter. That was me when I was growing up. I had family members. My mom was a cop for the sheriff's office. I had some really good family friends that were cops for the sheriff's office and the Wausau PD. So that's kind of just always something that I wanted to do. When I graduated high school and started going to college, that's also what I knew that's what I wanted to focus on. So to help kind of just get a little bit more experience and to help kind of just get a foot in the door, I applied to be a community service officer, which made sense. We wear the bright yellow neon green shirts so everybody can see us, everybody knows who we are. Some of the responsibilities are monitoring all the people at all the events, whether that be the fair, concerts on the square, Rib Fest. We also are in charge of bike patrol, kind of monitoring the parks to make sure everybody's safe. So it's not fully what you do as a uniformed officer, but it helps you kind of build confidence talking to people. It helps you kind of just get really exposed, and you get to meet all the officers and work with them, sometimes firsthand, sometimes secondhand, but you get to really kind of know and kind of grow into potentially one day becoming a uniformed officer. I've grown up in Wausau my whole life. My whole family is from this area, so this is where I knew that I wanted to come back to. There's actually, especially during the day when I'm driving around, there's actually not one day that goes by that somebody doesn't recognize me, somebody doesn't recognize my last name. Everybody in this area has always been there for my family through hard times and through good times. So that's why I came back to this area, because I wanted to protect and kind of serve the community that helped me grow up. I mean, my expectations, I kind of figured that being the new guy, being the young guy, you're put to night shift. Right away, you work the night shift for however many years. I think, obviously, my position was a little weird because I immediately got moved to day shift. Since I'm the youngest guy by far in my shift, I bring a lot of energy. I'm kind of the go, go, go person. A lot of the guys that I work with and a lot of the female officers that I work with, they have 8, 9, 10 plus years of experience. And they've seen a lot. I'm kind of the young guy where hey, let's get there, let's start doing this. But then I've learned that it's a really good idea to kind of take a step back and really look at the broader picture and plan out how you're gonna go about handling every call. So being so young in the PD, it's really hard to kind of see myself 10, 15 years from now, because that's just not a lot of young people are able to do that. I see myself for the short-term goal. I'm gonna work patrol for a while because it's a lot of fun to get involved with a lot of different calls, but eventually, if there's an opening, transition into being a school resource officer. Thank you guys for watching this short clip. My name is Officer Mason Hagenbucher with the Wausau Police Department.